Hi everyone, this is Accounting Nightmare. Welcome to the stream. We're going to play some Monster Hunter World. I've been playing this a fair bit on the PC. I'm going to start... I wasn't sure how to stream this. I definitely knew I wanted to stream it. Wasn't sure how to though, because most of it I'm playing with my boyfriend. And so I decided maybe I should make a new file to play on stream. Because we're going through all the story stuff together. Not that the story's all that interesting, but you know, it's content to show. Yeah, I love this game a lot. I love Monster Hunter in general. It's finally out on PC. Right, so that's my main file. Yeah, I'm going to do a new game so that we've got stuff to play through together. Hey Tag, good to see you. Starting a new game. There's cutscenes. The cutscenes are actually unskippable, which is kind of annoying if I've played the game a lot before. But I'll let you all watch them too anyway. I wouldn't skip them anyway on stream.
I'll keep my farewell brief. Never was much with words. Once you board this ship, there's no turning back. The next ground your feet will touch will be that of the new world. If any of you have lost your nerve, then step away now, and let no one judge you. Very well. Then sail safe and strong, and may the Sapphire Star light your way.
How am I doing today? I was a bit sick earlier actually. I'm still not feeling quite right, so I'm just going to see how I go. If I feel too sick, I'm just going to end the stream. At the moment, I'm alright though. Hey Bellafon, welcome to the stream. Yep, Dante's got a kitty trigger this time. But the whole thing with this game in the Monster Hunter series is that there's a whole different continent called the New World that hasn't really been explored. That's what this game's about. Go to the New World. There's all kinds of new monsters and stuff. Oh, that scholar on the side there. Watch her, she's pretty funny.
We're almost there. You ready to grab this new world by the horns? Don't know about you. It feels like ages since I left home to join the commission. So, nervous? Believe you me, I get it. Anything could happen to us, but hey, that's happened.
Hey, aren't you one of
And she gets huffy and leaves.
No way! So are we!
Because they spilled stuff on her books.
Tell
Well,
us your name.
I would get annoyed too, so. Don't stare at me like that, it's really creepy. Alright. The character creator. So I'm just going to bring up my pictures I made as reference as to how I made this Nero. Hang on, that's not the right picture. There we go. Face, okay, I use default face. So if you want to copy my Nero, you can just copy the settings I'm using here. The character creator is, it's more involved than the other Monster Hunter games, but it's still not quite as good as you'd expect. Actually, that's a good preset. Right it around here. I gave him wrinkles because he's got like, this is based on his DMC5 design. He's got like brow wrinkles. That'll do. Hairstyle, default hairstyle. Let's see, how do I do the hair color? This is a good starting point. Oh no, this one, yeah. And the saturation up. And the brightness. And then way up. Around there. A little bit more. Now I'm just copying the pictures on my other monitor at the moment. It's a pretty good match for the hair color, I think. Alright, next picture. The eyebrows. Okay. Ah, couldn't see that very well. So it's that one and that one. It's got like kind of like angry looking brow type. And I should have saved that that grey colour, shouldn't I? So a lot of the face options, you can't change the shape of like this forehead and the jaw and all that very well, unfortunately. But we can have him look pretty good. Around there. The eyes. Yeah, so I wanted to make this part on stream so you got to see the opening cutscene, and so you also got to see how I made him if you want to copy him. Which feel free to if you want. Eye colour. I think I went with that one. Yeah, that's the one I went with. Nose. Okay, I went with that one. And I moved it up a little bit. A little bit more. There we go. Mouth. Actually, I want to show you the eyes don't look right. A lot of the eyes in this game look wrong. They start changing the eyes on the face. And some of them just do not look right. Real uncanny valley effect with some of them. I think I want the default mouth because most of the mouths I don't really like them very much. Oh yeah, I just moved it up a little bit. A little bit more. There. Okay, no facial hair. And then I actually used makeup to make his lips a little more red because they're really pale here. And then they'll be a little bit more red like in the trailer. The MC5 trailer. Smaller. More narrow. And we're nearly done making Nero actually. And then I'll get back to chat. Okay. High saturation. Low brightness. Kind of glossy, not very glossy. And transparency. There we go. That looks more normal. That looks less like lipstick, doesn't it? Yeah. That looks about right. Maybe a little bit. That'll do. I could fiddle with these by a pixel here and there every day, all day, but that looks good enough. Okay, and then the clothing. You don't really see this clothing very much because you're wearing armor over it for most of the game, but I'll still pick some clothing that sort of fits him. It looks pretty good already, actually, that colour blue. Yeah, I don't think I really need to change that much. A little bit darker. That'll do. You barely see this. It's only if you take off your armor for some reason. I think that's everything. Face, skin, hairstyle, the eyebrows. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Expressions. These come in like a set. I always go with this expression set 1 because it looks the most normal. I don't even know when you see these. Maybe it's during certain gestures. Yeah, I just go with expression set 1. Then you can pick voice. None of them really sound like Nero. There's 20 different ones. I just go with the default because that's the one I use on my main character and I know how it sounds and I like it. You can't change that later, so if you pick a voice you end up hating, that's something you're going to regret. And default armor. I'll go with the leather because I like the leather. Nice looking armor, I think. Alright, I think we're done with our Nero. I'll just double check. Did the makeup, we did the mouth, the nose, eyes, eyebrows, hairstyle, that's probably the most important one. Alright, that's the Nero. Okay, chat. Let's minimize that and say hello to chat, because I couldn't see chat for a while there. Thanks, Tag. Yeah, being sick sucks. I'll get better. Hey, Black Rose, welcome to the stream. Welcome, Flameburger. Welcome, Production. Welcome, Spittin'. I spent about 30 to 40 minutes messing around with Nero last night, trying to make it look accurate. This is the closest I could get at it. I think it looks alright though. I didn't think it looked very good, but then I posted it on Twitter and people were saying it looked good, so that made me feel a lot better. Is your addiction to the DMC5 song a healthy one? Well, I'm addicted to it too, so hopefully it's healthy, Production. Hopefully it's a healthy addiction, because that's a hell of a good song. Alright, next we need to make, and I'll show you in a second, just getting the right pictures up. Enter your name. Nero. Now we need to make our kitty. Our Palico. They support us during quests. And of course the kitty is going to be Dante. So I went with just bright red fur colour. You have to use some creativity when you're turning a character into a kitty. So I just picked the two primary colours I think of when I think of Dante, and that's red and silver. Okay, the pattern. Actually, can I go back to the fur? And save colour. Okay. That'll make it easier in the future. Okay, for pattern, you can really play around with these patterns a bit. I'll go with, yeah, I went with this one. The fur kind of between these two, I think. I'm gonna brighten this down a little bit. That's good. I made this one the same colour. Actually, I've got a screenshot here of what colour I used. I should probably use that. Alright, that looks about right. Turn that up a little bit. Yeah, that's fine, that's fine. Ooh, nope, do not cancel. Confirm. Right, and then we use saved. There we go. Yeah, so I gave him that look because it kind of reminds me of the white hair. Having the white on top. You can actually change the patterns around to see what different ones you could use. I went with that though. I like that. You haven't got as many presets for the kitties, so it doesn't take as long to make a cat. I think I went with that one. That one looks good. Okay, the eye colour. I went with kind of a really washed out kind of colour for the eyes. Oh, hang on. Got the wrong picture here. Okay. Start with that. Turn that down, turn it up. Because his eye colours were blue, but then in DMC4 they were almost like white. Unless that was like a texture bug I had, but they looked like they were white, so I'm kind of going with a really light blue. Yeah. Then the ears. That's right, not many ears to pick from. I went with that one. It kind of reminds me of his hair. You could also go with like demon horns if you want. I like these ones though. That's cute. Also get the cute little bear cub ones. Yeah, I like that one though. Not very many tails to choose from. That's the only one I like. That one's okay, but kind of reminds me of a raccoon. Yeah, I'll go with that one. And make the clothing the same colour. So I could have just had the clothing as red, but you don't really see the clothing like with the Nero. You cover up the clothing with armour almost immediately, so I wanted to have the red on the actual fur. Otherwise we wouldn't even see it for most of the time. Only got 3 cat voices. Very cute. That's a mean kitty. That's Virgil. Not sure who that is, but it's not Dante. This one is the one we're going to go with. And I'll go with the leather to match. And it's a Dante kitty. I wonder if I should turn the red down a little bit. I think it looks alright. It's going to look weird anyway, like it's a red cat. Yeah, I think we're done with the creating. Okay, chat. I am now ready to follow chat. Oh, hey Lauren, good to see you. Would I recommend getting Monster Hunter World, Black Rose? It's in... I'll talk more about that once I started, I think. It's probably the easiest Monster Hunter to get into, except for the multiplayer features. They're kind of a mess this time, I think. Oh yeah, he has a heart pattern on his tail. It's got a heart butt. That's kind of cute. You tag, you wouldn't mind. You think Dante wouldn't mind being a cat, lounging around, taking lots of naps on his days off? Yeah, that would fit actually. Oh yeah, you should make a Virgil kitty. That could be cool. Actually, I haven't tried making Virgil in this character creator as the actual character. That could be kind of cool. But we're going with Nero and Dante. There we go. Then we can actually play a video game. Yeah. Play the game.
So, how about a toast?
If you're not going to play multiplayer, then yeah, I'd definitely recommend this one, Black Rose. It's got so many quality of life changes from the old ones.
To the A-list and the commission.
Cheers!
So, tell me, what's your theory? The Elder Dragons must migrate to the New World for some reason.
So our character is completely mute, of course. Because they're a custom character.
The research commission for 40-odd years, the guild's itching for an answer.
Games always tend to have mute protagonists when they're custom.
In this case, and I agree.
Keep it down. Hey, speaking of, A-listers usually operate in teams of 2. Have you sat down with your partner yet?
Oh my god, I just realised she's Curie. We have to save her all the time. Yeah, this is basically Curie.
Getting rough out there. The waves are picking up. And that's gotta mean landfall. You're on the A-list, right? Huh. Meowdy-do. I'm not psychic, but I do have pretty good ears. Ah, put her there. I happen to be an A-lister myself. Oh, whoa!
The game audio is low? Okay. The combat noises might be a lot louder than cutscenes, because I did a little bit of testing. I'll turn it up a little bit. Let me know if it's too loud. I'll try 21. Let me know if it gets too loud, and I'll turn it back down. So yeah, the textures are freaking out a little bit. I'll explain that in a second. It's the settings I'm using for this game on PC. It's a very hungry game on PC. Bye, Dante. Well, our trip to the New World is already off to a roaring start. Yeah, there's the boat. Jesus. We're somewhere.
Hello? Anybody there?
I don't have any weapons at the moment. This is just a little
Hey, it's
tutorial
you!
thing.
Look what happened to the ship. We have to do something.
Like, how are we gonna? What are we gonna do?
Safe here. This way.
I can't do anything with that ship. Yeah, Mass Effect does have a custom vocal character. Depends on how important the dialogue is, I suppose, because that had like whole moral choices and stuff. This doesn't have anything like that.
We need to get out of here. I've got an idea. This way.
Oh, I hope there's not anyone still on that ship.
Watch yourself.
Ah, you're so addicted to this game you burnt yourself out. Spitting? Yeah, that's pretty normal with Monster Hunter. When you hit a point where you just get really addicted to it, and you just want to keep playing it so you can make your next armor set. And
I didn't think my first encounter would be filled with so much packing. Shoot! No, the ground's moving again. We're on. I knew it. Time to hitch a ride and get off this thing. Come on, let's go. Get a good running start, then jump.
and all you have to do is run here. You don't have to do anything special. Whee! Got a safe Curie. I was thinking of making that one of my follow alerts or something, but I decided not to. And yeah, we were on a monster that whole time.
The new world.
Yeah, I agree, Flameburger, that would have gotten old fast.
Huh? No.
Then we died. Oh no, we're okay. It is Nero after all.
What's this? Somebody must have set
Oh.
up this camp.
I was watching the monster. Oh, can't turn my camera back around. Very tutorialized at the start here.
I found this in the tent. It has a map in it. Well, part of one at least.
Map. Very important
Looks like
in this
we're
game.
right around here. The Research Commission's base of operations is here. This is where our ship was supposed to dock. For now, I think it would be best if we make our way to base. The map should help us find our way.
Yeah, I agree, Tag. That is a pretty classy entrance. Ushered in by a dragon. Ancient forest. This is a nice place. I get lost here all the time, but it's a really nice zone.
Look, the Research Commission's headquarters. Come on, let's get going.
I remember where to go, so I'm just going to go straight in the correct direction. Save a bit of time. I collect much at the moment? I don't think I can. Nah, not yet.
According to the map, to get to HQ, we need to...
Don't have any weapon at the moment. Well, I've got a knife, but that's just for carving monsters. Can't really fight with it, apparently.
These Aptonoths seem I had the scout flies memorize my scent earlier. If you lose sight of me, just follow the scout flies, and they'll lead you right to me.
Alright, go over here. Yeah, those monsters back there were called Aptonoths. They're very docile. They're just plant eaters.
We can push our way through these vines.
Are actual dragons in Monster Hunter, or are the monsters dragon-like? There's a lot of wyverns. There's a lot of dragon... There's actually like a class of them that are called dragon, but they're not all called dragon. You'll see. You'll see. There's a lot of dragon-like monsters. And then there's a whole class called elder dragons, but they're not all dragons. Yeah. There's plenty of dragons, basically. Very un-Nero thing to do here. We have to hide before they go away. Yeah, there's a lot of terrain utilization in this one. It's really good. They're gone.
Okay, the coast is clear. Let's get going while we still can.
Those monsters are not scary at all. Let me through! Hurry up. This is the PC version. I played through it on the PS4. PS4 Pro. I'm so glad it's finally on the PC. It's got mixed reviews at the moment. It's for several reasons. One is the connection issues. The servers are basically on fire. We'll check out some footprints. Ooh, footprints. Yeah, the servers are basically on fire at the moment. They still haven't fixed it yet. They're working on it. They did say they are working on it, so... Also, it's a very hungry port. It's not very well optimized.
There's more over there. Let's check it out.
Have I forgot my options yet? No, not yet. Okay. But yeah, I have some specific graphic settings at the moment to make it actually run at 60 FPS, but it's made some concessions, let's say. That's our first big monster.
Don't mind me. This way, hurry.
Okay, let's go.
Move.
I want to. Let me have control. Alright, there we go.
Move. That is not good. What are you waiting for? Get over here.
Not intimidating at all. like that because it's showing off monsters fighting each other, which in the older games they never actually did that. They only did it in cutscenes. But now they actually do fight each other in game,
You all right?
which is good.
Okay.
Welcome, Echo. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, there's so many great additions they made in this one tag. Being able to look up monster info in game.
Just look at this gate. It's like nature meant for us to build a stera right here.
Stera. I like it.
And there's our home base.
The rest of the 5th are already here. You're the last to arrive.
Okay, set him down here. Take it
I
nice
need to
and
tape up your shoulder. Hold still for a bit.
Hey, you guys made it.
Be right back. You're alive.
Had it rough, huh? When we couldn't find you two, we were starting to sweat bullets.
You scared us. We were talking about going out to look for you.
All's well that ends well.
Hey, we need a hand.
Yes, the lip sync is pretty bad. Lip sync, I don't know what it's synced to, because I tried Japanese audio too, and it's not synced to that either. There's an option for Monster Hunter language, and it's not synced to that either.
I guess the name says it all.
I don't know if the lip sync is actually synced to anything, or if they're just kind of
Look at all the
vague.
people. The stuff.
Incredible, right? We've got it all here. We've got hunters to do all the exploring, scholars to do the research, technicians to keep them going. This place is the beating heart of the Commission. Wait here a sec. Commander, I found him.
Hello. Who are you?
Welcome to Astera.
Start to learn who's capable and who isn't. Okay, you haven't even met me. How did you know?
Your reputations precede you.
So yeah, the whole thing isn't voiced. There's a lot of text that is not voiced. Our furry friend was looking for us. Alright, we better go find him.
Well, off you go.
So it sounds like everyone made it somehow, even after that huge
Okay,
catastrophe.
I'll give you the grand tour. Let's start by looking for your Palico.
Yes, Black Cruz.
They carry most of the basic necessities.
Kieran is in this game, unfortunately.
Yeah.
That's right, I forgot you'd played Monster Hunter before. Yeah, Kieran is in this game, and I hate it still. You don't have to fight it, you can kind of skip over it, but it is in this game.
Next is the smithy. It's this way.
Yeah, you're right, Lauren. That's a weird feature to just now implement. The looking up stuff in-game for monsters. They kind of just got used to us looking stuff up on our own on websites and stuff, which not ideal. I like it better when all that stuff is actually in-game encyclopedia.
You were the Commission's 5th Fleet, right? The old man in charge, my grandfather, was with the 1st. That was a long time ago. Me, but not with any fleet. Born and bred right here. Never even been to the old world.
Jameson Price's voice. Was that the commander, was it?
Here's our smithy. This is where you can craft weapons and armor. You'll be here a lot.
Oh yeah, definitely. We'll be here a lot.
This place. Want to check it out?
I'll see it plenty later on.
Ooh, it's toasty in here.
Want to get going?
Definitely. Let's go.
The canteen? I am so there.
Yep, this is her character gimmick. She gets in trouble and she eats food. That's her character. That's right. I forgot about the in-game books in the old ones, but they didn't have loot tables and stuff though, did they? They just had some. What did they have in the old ones?
Well, this here's our canteen.
Hey, over there! Hey, you!
Cats are so cute in this game.
I knew you'd pull through.
Right. They're calling for a council. Come on.
Yeah.
We have to. I want to go kill things.
Now that you are all here, let us begin council.
Ah, so this is Jamieson Price. Cool. I'll have to look him up. I'm not familiar with him.
After tracking a migrating elder dragon across the sea, the Fifth Fleet have finally arrived in Astera. Give them a warm welcome.
Yeah, that migrating elder dragon we were tracking, it came up right under our boat. That was a fun time.
They're a fine group. Worthy comrades who will help see the Research Commission's long efforts finally rewarded. Would you like to say a few words?
Thank you, sir. We're ready to roll up our sleeves and get our hands dirty.
This here is the Commission's core team. You should all get to know each other.
Looking forward to it.
Now, down to business. The latest monster to make the Elder Crossing is known as Zora Magdaros, a huge monster with a mountain of fire upon its back. The Research Commission's job is to discover exactly why the Elder Dragons are migrating to the New World.
Do I think Dante would be grumpy being left by Nero, or thrilled that he had fun with the dragon? Well, I'd say I think he had the time of his life. I think he was having a ball, whatever he was doing.
Dragons have been with us since the dawn of time, altering the ecosystem, reshaping the land, leaving disaster in their wake. Once every decade or so, they flock to this continent. But for what reason?
With the Fifth's help, we will find the missing link.
Here, here. Now we're talking.
I think that's Faustad from Heroes of the Storm.
Hunters,
That voice.
for the time being, I need you to focus on investigating our Jagras problem and securing Astera.
The cats are invincible, right? Yeah, the cats they can run out of health, but they just take a break, restore their health, and immediately come back. So Dante is immortal.
Start by investigating the Jagras' habitat. Find out what makes him tick, and we'll go from there.
Right. We're on it, sir.
Everyone else, you know the drill. Make sure these hunters have everything they need.
Now we're talking.
You two, make it a priority to learn how we do things around here. You'll find good teachers, so don't be afraid to ask.
You heard him. Stick with me and you'll have no problems.
The Fifth's banner promises a change in the wind. It's your job to fulfill that promise. All right, dismissed.
Yeah, it was cool that you could play as Palicos in the latest Monster Hunter game, Generations. That was pretty cool. Yeah, you can't do that in this one. We're gonna go fight Jagras's. That's not going to be an issue. Okay, so the weapons. We're going to have to pick our weapon now. So I always play hammer in Monster Hunter. But I'm going to try a different weapon for this playthrough. Just to make it fresher for me and more interesting for you all seeing me work things out. Yeah, I've played 3 Ultimate, 4 Ultimate, Generations, and I played World on the PS4, all with the hammer. I love the hammer, it's so cool. But we'll try something different this time, especially since I'm also...
Here for you in that equipment box. Make sure to choose a weapon that suits you.
Especially since I'm also playing through this again, like with my boyfriend and another friend. I'm playing as hammer with that, so that's a 4th hammer. Sorry, a 5th hammer playthrough. So, there's 2 weapons I'm interested in this time. Yeah, don't need to worry about that. These are all our different weapon classes. These all have totally different movesets. There's kind of a lot of depth to this game, especially once you start digging into the different weapons. That's my favourite, and it's pretty awesome.
Weapon used to strike monsters at point-blank range and stun them.
But I'm interested in the gun lance and the switch axe this time.
Defense-oriented weapon with a variety of shell attacks. A weapon that transforms between a long-reaching axe and a powerful sword.
Yeah, I'm gonna try these two weapons in this playthrough. A great sword revolver combo. The closest thing would probably be the gun lance, because it shoots and stuff. Yeah, there's nothing quite like BMC's weapons. You use dual blade. Dual blade's cool. I was thinking about showing off all the different weapons quickly in training. I'm not sure if that might take forever though.
Want to get going?
I don't know. I'll show off a couple and we'll see how long that takes. God, this thing's huge, isn't it?
Once you're ready, head to the canteen. I'll be there waiting with a quest.
You can get more familiar with your weapons at the training area. Just talk to the housekeeper to get started.
You have roommates. Didn't they tell you about that? No? Oh, okay. I like that. Yeah, so we have a lovely training area in this one. Very good. Let's go to the training area. Is there a guitar weapon? There was in the previous game. It was one of the hunting horn weapons.
Okay, let's run through the hunting basics. First, ready your weapon.
Actually, let's start off with... Let's start with the first one on the list. Let's start with the greatsword. I really want to show you what the different weapons are like, because they are so different.
Manage your inventory.
The greatsword. This is what my boyfriend made. It's pretty awesome.
Powerful close-range weapon. Though attacks leave you wide open, the payoff is well worth it.
I don't really know how to use it very well, so bear with me. So it's all about charging attacks. That's right, I hold forward. If you want a weapon that just does it's really slow, look how slow we move. It does massive attacks. That's what the greatsword is all about. You have to time releasing the charge properly, or you actually lose some of your charge. There we go, that's better. Yeah, so this is the big heavy weapon. It's pretty great. Also, you can guard when you're using it too, which is pretty interesting. The sword's so big you can use it to guard. You don't really want to, it's just for emergencies. But yeah, it's pretty cool. The greatsword's all about completely learning the monster's moveset from start to finish so that you can hit it exactly right time. Actually no, that's not the move I want to use. How does he do that cool move? I'm trying to figure out what my boyfriend does. I think he does the sliding move. Oh, how do you slide? Hang on. There we go. Yeah, there's some cool moves you can do out of the slide with weapons. The sliding is a new one to this one. We're doing a pacifist run. How would we do that? We've got to kill monsters. Welcome, American and Jacob. Yeah, so we're playing as Nero, and Dante is our kitty. Alright, longsword. I haven't used this in ages. Yeah, here's our kitty Dante. So longsword is fast. For like big sweeping attacks.
Sword is a close-range weapon designed for cutting attacks. Gather your spirit to increase its power.
That's right, it's got the fade slash you can use to kind of move around. That's pretty cool. So most of the weapons I have no idea how to use them, by the way. I'm just kind of I'm giving you an idea of what they're like. So this one you build up a spirit gauge, and then you unleash it to use cool spirit combos. That's right, yeah, you press this button. There we go, spirit combos. That's pretty cool. That's the longsword. You see, it's completely different from the greatsword. Next. Sword and shield. Sword and shield, pretty small, lightweight.
The sword and shield is a close-range weapon set that focuses on agility and dodging. And it's great for beginners.
That's nice and fast. It's got a little shield with it. Nice for defense. You can smack things with your shield, that's cool. Yeah, they ran out of demons, so they're hunting monsters. And so the nice thing about sword and shield is you can actually use items without having to sheath. Most weapons you have to sheath your weapon before you can use items. But with sword and shield, Oh wait, how do you do it? Hang on, let me check the controls. Its whole gimmick is you can use items without having to... Okay, left trigger or right trigger plus X. Okay. Yeah, and you just start sharpening. You use that to heal. You will be using a lot of potions in this game to heal, so... You can use your slinger? Oh wait, you can use your slinger. That's cool.
Slinger with some ammo. See anything useful lying around?
Yeah. I don't know how to use that weapon very much, so kind of just showing the basics. Then dual blades. Dual blades are not ammo. Dual blades are kind of the closest thing you'll get to Devil May Cry, I guess. But don't try and play this game like Devil May Cry. It's not. Dual blades are really quick.
Dual blades are close-range weapons made for hitting prey with a flurry of attacks. Demon mode is super strong, but it eats up stamina.
Yeah, Shinji, I've heard the sword on the sword and shield isn't actually very good. It's just for emergencies. Yeah, if you want a defensive style weapon, we'll see that pretty soon. Yeah, so the dual blades, they're all about, you activate demon mode, and then it drains our stamina, but we get cool new... I think it changes our combos, and we get this cool new ability. Turn into a blender. And it also, while we're in demon mode, we fill up that red meter. And now we're in, I think we were in archdemon mode? Hang on, I think we're in archdemon mode, I don't know too much about this. But we get powered up attacks, and we can do this stuff without having a demon mode active. You got a few different modes you go between in dual blades. Pretty cool actually, pretty fun. Okay, next. My favourite, the hammer. Yeah, hammer. Hammer. Let him do his little spiel first.
Range weapon that can stun monsters with blows to the head.
The hammer. It's a heavy hitting weapon, but it's not super slow like the greatsword. You can actually move around quite a bit with the hammer out, but you can't block, so that's the downside. It doesn't hit as hard as like the greatsword, but it's still pretty beefy. It's got these charge attacks, and you can move around while charging, so that's pretty cool. You know, unleash when you need to. Get this cool uppercut move. That's really good for hitting monsters in the head and stunning them. And this is my favourite combo. It's new to this game. The Big Bang combo. Just keep hitting the button. Super satisfying. The sound design is so good here. Also, the hammer's sliding attack is amazing. I'll show you that quickly. Yeah, that's awesome. Ah, it's great. Hammer. Love the hammer. So good. I keep going the wrong thing. I love the hammer. Sorry, hammer. Hunting horn. Hunting horn is interesting. This is if you want to be a bard, basically. Sort of.
Hunting horn is a close-range support weapon that plays status-buffing melodies. Buff yourself and the team to gain the upper hand.
So you've got 3 attacks, and you combo them together in kind of any way you want, because it plays songs. They each got a different note. See, I'm building up notes. There's the Y note, the B note, and the Y plus B note. And then you end up playing songs. Okay, so what's movement speed up? And then you play what you've got built up. Nice, I got some buffs. I thought the starting one's a bagpipe, but actually the different ones that you craft, the different hunting horns, are actually different instruments. There was an electric guitar in the old games. I don't think it's in this one though. I think that was a Zenogre weapon. Yeah, so this is a really interesting weapon. It's very cool. Yeah, it's a cool weapon. It's because you also want to be smacking monsters while you're queuing up your songs. So the best hunting horn players, they're right in the monster's face, bashing the shit out of it, while you're also queuing up your songs. So that's cool. And you can buff all your friends. So if you want to buff your friends while bashing a monster in the face, that's for you. Yeah, the hunting horn, it's very cool. I love it. Yeah, I'm glad I'm showing off the weapons, actually. People are liking the hunting horn. Alright, defensive, if you want to be defensive. Have I got a weapon for you? The lance.
Is a close-range weapon set with strong defensive capabilities. Guard while waiting for a chance to strike.
So I think it's got the best shield in the game, if not one of them. It's got little poke combos. Kind of move around. It moves around very slowly when you got it out, but you got like, you can like sidestep and stuff. You can move around quite a bit once you get used to how to handle it. The poke combo, you can sort of poke 3 times, or you can poke 3 times in the air. Or you can actually mix and match. Poke. Oh, can't hear that. Hang on. Sort of poke, poke, then air poke. And jump, poke, poke. And it's also got a parry thing. I think this is the parry. If you get hit while you're doing that, you parry an attack. Yeah, some kind of parry thing it's got going on. I used a tiny bit of the lance, but I'm not all that familiar with it. And then it's got... Hang on, if I do it right. There we go, stop hitting buttons and it works. Got the charging attack. And that leads into some cool attacks. Woo! Okay, so you can jump in the air somehow with the lance. I haven't figured out how. I think... Let me try this. If there's not a barrel in the way. Okay, do you actually do that as a jump attack? Is that what it is? But yeah, the lance can do some kind of jump attack, which can cause mounting, which is... Mounting is a whole thing where you jump on a monster's back and you stab the crap out of it and you knock it down. It's very good. The lance can do that. I'm just not quite sure how to do that. Gun lance. This is the one I want to try out. One of the ones I want to try. Alright. The gun lance.
Is a close-range weapon that also fires shells. Find an opening and down your prey with wyvern's fire.
So it's kind of like the lance. It's got a big shield and it's got like a poke, poke, poke combo. But it also shoots. And you have to reload it. So after your attacks you can like hit the shoot button to shoot. It's pretty cool. And then reload. This weapon looks really cool. Alright, so what's this really cool combo? I missed it. That's okay. Reload. Boom! How's that? Is that cool? I think that's cool. There we go. One thing about the gun lance, it goes through the sharpness like nothing else. And there's one more cool thing I want to show you with the gun lance, as to why I really want to try this weapon. It's got a super attack. This is called Wyvern's Fire. That's got a cooldown. You see it, my weapon's glowing now. You have to wait for it to stop glowing before you can use that again. But yeah, that thing looks really cool. I'm going to use that. Yeah, whiffing the dragon stake, that's one of those moves I just used. Whiffing that feels bad. Can extend that combo more. Yeah, I hope to learn more about the combos of the gun lance. The switch axe is the other weapon I want to use this playthrough. Let's see, what's the time? How long is this taking? It's not taking that long, actually. Alright, we'll go through the rest of the weapons. The switch axe is one of the transforming weapons.
Axe and sword. You can power up the sword attacks by injecting them with file energy.
Yeah, it's a transforming weapon, and I love Transformers, so it starts off as an axe and it turns into a sword. So it's an axe. Now it's a sword. Now it's an axe. So you use the axe mode when you're waiting for the sword mode to build up. There's like a blue meter under my sharpness meter. There's that blue meter there. That's how much sword ability, how much sword energy I have. So I'll just use the axe mode for a bit. you can transform into the sword during combos. And now we're a sword. It's on fire and it looks very cool. And we're also building up another meter now. There's like an outer meter. And that puts us into like a... I forget what this mode is called. Makes us all strong though. Now we have to wait for it to charge up again, so we'll use the axe for a bit. Wait for our meter to fill. And we transform. Element discharge. That's right, that's this move. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I like the switch axe. We're going to use some switch axe. And the other transforming weapon. So this is the charge blade. This is the most complicated weapon in my opinion because I don't understand it in the slightest. This one is quite beyond me. There's a lot going on with this weapon.
The charge blade has two forms: sword and axe. Store up energy in a file, then release it through the axe.
So it's got a sword and shield, and then it turns into an axe, which like that. I'm not sure how good the shield on this one is. It looks pretty decent size, so I'd hope it's alright. So you kind of build up energy, and then you have to empty the energy into the axe mode. Otherwise, you see that meter's changing colours. Means I can empty some energy into axe mode. And if I go too far, it'll actually...
You charged up too much blade energy. You need to charge so your attacks don't get deflected.
Yeah, so you start bouncing off if you've built up too much energy. And you charge it like that. And now my X mode is charged up. Yeah, that's pretty flashy. Yeah, that's a pretty cool weapon. It's quite beyond me. There's like several different things you're charging up and doing. Also, there's a thing called guard points, where during certain animations, while your shield is in front of you, you actually guard attacks if you get attacked. So if you line up animations properly, you guard monster attacks in really flashy ways. It's quite beyond me. It's very cool though. But you can watch some amazing YouTube videos of Charge Blade. There's a shield move where you spend your vials to charge up and block basically any attack. Yeah, see that sounds so cool, but I do not understand it. So if you really want to just dig into a really complicated weapon, I definitely recommend that. It's very cool. Okay. This is the last of the melee weapons. There's 3 more after this, so we're nearly done. This is the insect glaive.
The insect glaive is a close-range weapon that lets you control insects.
That's a glaive. Also has an insect buddy. See that bug hanging out on her arm? You shoot your bug at monsters and it gets essence for you. I think it's called essence. A harvest extract. Sorry, it's called extract. Yeah, and it gets buffs for you. Bring it back. Yeah, it gives you different little buffs. I've got an attack buff at the moment, I think. That's one of the main things about the insect glaive. And it depends on what body part of the monster you shoot it at as to what buff you get. I'm getting red. What did this barrel give me? Blue. Oh, sorry, that was white. Not sure what that does. And orange. I got 3 buffs now. It actually tells you what they do in the controls. Let's see. White is faster movement. Orange, knockback prevention while attacking. Green restores health. And red improves attacks. That's pretty cool. And the other main thing the insect glaive can do is this. Whee! Leap in the air whenever you freaking want, which is a big deal in this game. Because air attacks are mounting attacks, which lets you mount monsters and knock them down and make them vulnerable. So that's kind of a huge, cool thing that the insect glaive can do. Just bounce around. Kind of hard to aim because I have no practice with it, but it's very cool. That's the insect glaive, it's very cool. Must collect essence, yes, yes. Must collect essence, Lauren. Essence. Alright, there we've got 3 weapons left. These are the ranged weapons. Light bow gun. They completely overhauled these weapons in this game, because apparently they were very unpopular, so they tried to make them feel a bit better.
The light bowgun is a lightweight ranged weapon that's great for quick attacks and maneuverability.
So this is... now it's a third-person shooter. The light bowgun, we can move pretty fast while we have it out. Reload. And we can change different ammo types. I think they just give me free ammo for the training area. We usually have to craft most of this ammo. Fierce ammo. That's pretty good. Sticky ammo. You can see how much ammo I have by the targeting reticle. If you hold reload, you actually reload all your ammo types. Yeah, just keep holding Y and he'll just keep going. That's cool. And I think the different light bowguns come with different special attacks. This one has Wyvern Blast. I think they have different ones later on though. Leaves like this little thing on the ground and then you shoot it and it explodes. That's pretty cool. You leave little traps around the place. Oh, it's got a melee attack too if you need it. That's the light bowgun. There's so many different ammo types. It's kind of all about figuring out what ammo type you want for which situation, which monster's going to be weak to what. There's a lot of messing around with that kind of stuff if you want to really dig into it. And then there's the heavy bowgun, very similar.
The heavy bowgun is a high-powered ranged weapon. It does a lot of damage and lets you use more powerful ammo.
Heavy bowgun. It's slower when you have it out, but it has more ammo at a time. See how much ammo we've got loaded. You don't have to reload as often. It can also access some heavier armor types that the other one can't. Heavy ammo types. Like, where is it? Wyvern ammo. This is inspired by the Wyvern shot from the gun lance. Wyvern fire. That's pretty cool. Reload. Still going. Alright, and it's got this ability. This is the special ammo. Now it's a Gatling gun. Yeah! Bows are better. But look at this! Look at this, Rose! It's great. And that just recharges over time. I used a heavy bowgun in, I think it was 4 Ultimate, and it had like a siege mode thing. They've gotten rid of that and they just have that Gatling gun thing. So it's possible that different heavy bowguns have different special ammos. So that would be interesting to dig into. Right, and finally, the last weapon. The bow. The bow's pretty cool too though. Instead of having ammo, the bow has coatings.
Bow is a ranged weapon you can charge. Focus on your distance while loosing arrows.
Power coating sounds good, I suppose. They just give different effects. More damage to nearby targets. This one's just more damage. That one sounds good. You can charge up several times. It seems like if you just keep shooting, it automatically shoots charged shots. It just costs a lot of stamina. Gotta watch your stamina when you're using this weapon, or you'll run out of stamina. And there's also this special shot, which I don't know if different bows have different special shots. Rocks. I don't know if different bows have different special shots. That would be pretty cool. But it does look very cool. I'm doing stuff I don't even know how to do here. And then there's the special attack. Dragon Piercer. Yeah, that's pretty awesome. Oh yeah, one thing about ranged weapons that I didn't say before is that they all have a sweet spot you want to attack from. I don't know if bow has it too. Yeah, I'm doing 5 damage from here. If I want to go back a little bit more, we do 6 damage. How much we do from back here? Okay, the difference was way bigger with the bowgun. With the bowgun I was doing like 21 damage from here, but then up close you only do like 9. So you kind of you want to learn what range you should be attacking from. If you attack from really far away, you do like no damage. So you don't really snipe in this game, even with the ranged weapons. You still need to be at around mid-range. Yeah, that's all the weapons. Yeah, so there's a lot of variety in weapons in this game, as you can see. This is going to be very interesting with me using weapons I haven't really used much before. So we're going to use the switch axe. Then I'm going to use a gun lance later on too. It's also very convenient having that nice easy place we can go to, the training area. Go do our first quest. God, this thing's huge.
The research commission's leads.
I can barely see myself.
Worth our attention become quests.
He's explaining quests to us.
Over here.
We can use this lift to get around quicker. Hey, I just explained that dude. He's explaining things I'm explaining. Canteen! Canteen is where we want to be. Hey kitty, this dude's a chef. Meowscular chef. Get it? Yeah. So the canteen, you want to eat food before you go on a hunt every time, because it just gives you more health and max stamina for the hunt. More health is the important thing.
Right on time.
Alright, we can do a quest. The first quest is Baby's first quest.
Oh yeah.
Gotta hunt some Jagras. Kill a certain number of them, yep. Jagras of the ancient forest. Yep.
New world awaits.
Don't need to worry about tutorial, because I'm going to explain stuff. I have to kill 7 Jagras. That's not going to be too hard, but I'm still going to eat anyway, because it's a good practice to get into. Yep, so many tutorials, but I know how to do this stuff, so... The canteen, you can really get into what skills you want to get, but to start off with, I'm just going to go simple. Attack food. Yeah, the music here is fantastic for this place. So this animation's adorable. You can skip it, but I'm watching it because it's cute. Very cute. Yes, you can skip all of this animation. Yay! Plus health, plus stamina, attack up, which is more attack damage, easy. Oh yeah, we'll just go with what the items we have. That's right, in old Monster Hunter games you used to have to run to the gateway, but you don't have to do that now. The tart! Let's go! Whee! Yeah, you gotta eat. You gotta be served by the beefy kitty chef. That's true tag.
Alright, this is our first job. Let's do a quick review of quest rules.
She tells you how to do quests.
Rule number 1. Complete the objective to complete the quest. Easy, right? Each quest has an objective. You can't consider the quest done until you complete that objective. Our current objective is to eliminate a specified number of Jagras. Let's check the map.
They do over-explain things sometimes in these games.
Monsters, remember? I think we saw them somewhere around here. Want to check it out? Rule number 2. The Commission supplies us with a loadout of certain items.
This one's actually important.
Quest. They're in the supply box over there.
Supply box.
Have a look and decide what you should take along.
Supply box. There's always a supply box at the start of a hunt. They give you free stuff. So take it.
Hey, partner.
So see how it says supply item in yellow text? That means that that's a temporary item. It's only for this quest. So you want to use your temporary items before your permanent ones, just to save yourself from resources. The ration, that's going to increase our max stamina. Oops, oh god. I've got the radial menu on. Hang on. Got to turn that off. There's a new feature in this game, a radial menu, where you can use your right control stick to use items, but I prefer the old way. Yeah, I don't really use that. I use the old Monster Hunter settings. What else do I want to change while I'm here? No auto sheath. I think that's about it. I should show you my graphics settings. As I said, this game's very hungry. So I have it set to resolution scaling variable prioritize frame rate. That means that the resolution is actually changing up and down on the fly depending on how attached my system is. That means sometimes you will see textures just freaking out as it changes back and forth. That's just something. That's the thing I have to put up with so I can have 60 FPS. It's not a very well optimized game. Even on the consoles, it's not very well optimized. Actually, I watched the Digital Foundry video, and the consoles struggle as well. Yep, I know how to use items, buddy. Use our ration. Get more stamina.
Be careful.
Stamina's good. Radial menu's great. One day I might try it again, but I just kept accidentally using items, especially because when I'm going through my item bar, I also like to be able to move the camera around, and radial menu doesn't let you do that by default. I just kept accidentally doing stuff.
Keep in mind that what you're able to do depends on whether or not your weapon is drawn.
We probably want to kill some of these, unfortunately.
Investigating or gathering items, you generally want to keep your weapon sheathed.
Come back.
I'll mark gathering sites and monster positions on the wildlife map for you.
They give us some meat. Raw meat. Was it terrible on PS4? It's just if you care about frame rates. You can't hit 60 FPS, but if you don't care about that, then it's fine. The loading times are very bad, though, on PS4. That's something to put up with. Unless you mod your PS4 Pro with an SSD, which I don't really know much about doing that. But I played on PS4 Pro, and the load times were very long.
You can gather honey.
It's not deal breaking, it's just an annoying thing to know. The load times here are very quick. I'm playing it on an SSD on my PC, and hey, I'm trying to click that thing. It's forcing me to walk that way. I want to click this. Yeah. There's some slinger ammo.
Use that as slinger ammo.
Free.
Great for getting a monster's attention.
We have a little slingshot. There's a lot of different things you can use it for. Always like having some ammo in it though.
Jagras. Those are the monsters we're after.
Hello. Sword mode. So yeah, this is Baby's first quest. We have to fight Jagrasses, which are pretty weak.
They're on the run. Don't let them get away.
They're so small.
Grab all the monster materials you can. You can use them at the smithy.
Yeah, I've heard about there being a third-party patch for... Oh no, wait, you mean an official one? Oh, okay, cool, alright. Yeah, I've heard that there's a third-party mod someone's making for this game. It's the same person who made the mod for Nier Automata. That was a really good mod. But I'm afraid to run it because this is an online game. I don't know how they'll react to modding it yet. I want to just wait and see. A little bit scared. Don't want to get banned. Okay. What are we doing? Alright. See ya. I'm gonna go fight some Jagras.
Whoops.
Whoops. Yeah, those flying light things, those are actually flash flies, I think they're called. And you can attack them and they do a big flash of light, which confuses monsters. Like that. If they see the flash of light. This thing's pretty fun. Oh, change it back, bring out energy. Yay! Quest done. Loot all the little monsters. Once a quest finishes, you get a certain amount of time to just loot whatever you want before you get taken back. So you do need to make sure you grab the stuff from the monsters. Jagras stuff. Never know, we might use it. Bone pile. Just gather stuff. If you see stuff to collect, just collect it. You're probably going to use it for something. There's a lot of gathering in this game, and it's actually quite relaxing. Also, how's the volume levels? Is it too loud, or is it fine in combat? Just finished. The switch axe can get explosion attacks if you go a certain weapon tree. That sounds fun, Black Rose. I'll have to find out what that is. We got quest rewards. And unlike some of the old games, you can just hold the button. And you take it all. There's also a take all button, but I like just holding the button. We take it all. Why would I not want to take all the quest rewards? Dante leveled up to 2. Yay! Level 2 Dante. It's still pretty quiet? Huh. Weird. Must be something weird about my... Like when I do a test record before I stream every time, must be something weird about my speakers. Yeah, la la la, we fought some Jagras. Castodon herd. Oh no, that's scary. That's not scary at all.
And listen up.
Have to quiet down the Castodon. I'm going along. You don't have to come along, seriously. I'll be fine, buddy. You can stay. Nope, no voice chat, thanks.
All right. Now that you've got some materials, why don't we head over to the smithy to see what you can do with them?
Login bonus, just free items. Being released item pack. Yeah, I'll take free items, thank you. And so now we're in an online session. It is now online has opened up, so now we're in. It automatically puts us in with a bunch of other people. Don't really care about playing multiplayer though, because we'll probably get disconnected. The servers are still a bit on fire. You've got an exclamation mark.
Listen up.
Something important. Okay, what is it? What about hunting down the older dragons? Yep. We're trying to understand the older dragons while we hunt them.
Now that's hunting.
Yeah, older dragons are the big... They tend to be pretty big monsters. They're forces of
What this
nature.
world needs is harmony.
Let's kind of talk to all the exclamation marks. Supplies! Yep, use those supplies, yep. Do we need to buy anything at the moment? Potions, antidotes, I got plenty of those. Don't need anything at the moment. You!
Yes?
Yes? This guy you should talk to regularly. I totally forgot he existed in my console playthrough. And you should talk to him because he updates your notes for when you hunt monsters, when you learn more about them.
I'll be here.
Yeah, blah blah blah. Didn't know about that. Yeah, as you research monsters, you unlock more details about them. If you get to look at their loot tables and stuff, you have to talk to him to activate that. We haven't really researched anything yet, though. Alright, where else do we want to go? There's someone over here. There's a lot of exclamation marks. Just wander around. Hello?
Oh, hello.
Oh, hello. Gathering hub. Gathering hub doesn't really matter anymore. The Gathering Hub used to be where you go for multiplayer stuff in Monster Hunter, but multiplayer stuff has changed. In this game, multiplayer stuff is everything. You can play everything multiplayer, you don't have to go to the Gathering Hub. Not a big deal. Hello, what do you want?
My.
Do the Armourer. The Armory's not very good. We kind of don't really want to buy stuff from the Armory. They just sell you absolute low quality stuff. You need to craft things to make good things, so... Armory does not really matter.
Greetings.
Airship Engineer. Nice, the third fleet has been stranded. That's a thing we'll find out more about later. With from the 5th fleet. We've got their ship converted into an airship. That sounds like fun. And then things went wrong. Let me know if I'm going too quickly with the text. Oh, I have to talk to the smithy. Alright, I better go talk to the smithy. Actually, I probably do want to upgrade my weapon if I've got anything to upgrade it with. Hello.
There you are, Fiver.
There you are, forever. So this is a dude who upgrades your stuff and lets you craft stuff. Kind of important. Alright. Giving us some free stuff, that's good. Upgrade. There's our starting gear. Quick checks. Yep, blah blah blah, go away. So these are the trees we can send our upgrades down. Upgrade to level 2. Let's do that. More damage. Yeah, these games can be pretty calm. I don't think I can go level 3 yet. Nah, not yet. Need some stuff we don't have yet. Oh yeah, I might upgrade my gun lance as well while we're here, if we've got enough. So that when I swap to gun lance, I won't be... Yeah, it won't be out of date. Always keep your stuff upgraded. Alright, let's go do more stuff. Let's actually hunt a big monster this time. I wonder what the Rathalos in 1 was not fun. I haven't played number 1 Black Rose, but I actually just hate Rathalos in general. It must have been pretty bad in number 1. Because I really don't like it very much. And here we have a canteen quest. We do the canteen quest and our canteen gets a bit better. Not a very interesting quest though, it's just delivering mushrooms.
Hey there, partner.
Hello. So we have to fight some Kestodon. That's not very exciting. But that will turn into a proper monster hunt. Sign up for quests, blah blah blah.
You can pick up quests from the quest board too.
That's where we get quests from, so... Fun.
It lists the same quest that I've got, so don't worry about having to check 2 places.
Give me a quest!
We're on the hunt.
She put research in like quotes as if she knew we weren't going to research them. She knows what's up. Kestodon kerfuffle. 1 player, thank you. I don't want people jumping in. Blah blah blah. We have vouchers. You get vouchers for the daily login, and that just gives you some more loot. Don't really care about loot from this quest though. Oh, yeah, eat food. Don't forget to eat food. Meat platter will do. And skip. Wow, original Rathalos sounds awful. Flies around forever. Had an absurd attack box. Yeah, that sounds terrible. Go! Alright, so I'll try turning up a little bit.
Okay.
Lauren says it's still
Our job
quiet.
is to call a certain number of Kestodon. Recently, their numbers have been getting out of hand.
Wanna get going?
Alright, it's at 15 now. Let me know if it gets too loud during combat, because I have not tried it with volume levels this high yet. Oh, don't not forget your free items. Free items. Free potions, free rations. We'll eat one of those free rations. Also, one really nice thing in this game is while you're out on the field, you can go into the camp.
Be careful.
Yep, blah 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 blah. And we can get items from our item box, and we can change equipment. So if you left something behind, well, you don't have to cancel the whole damn hunt anymore. You just go in here and get stuff. And if you forgot to eat, there's a canteen right here. And the amount of times that my friends and I would start a hunt in the old ones and then have to restart it because one of us forgot to eat. Yeah, that got annoying. You did not want to forget to eat at some of those later hunts because you could get one shot by monsters if you didn't have enough health.
Over here!
Over here! Alright, I'm coming. Either way. Alright.
Ah, there we are. Those, my friend, are Kestodon.
Goodies.
Let's see you take him out on your own. Huh.
Ah, there they are. Kestodon. In the middle of all these Aptonauts.
Be careful.
Be careful. They're not that scary. These are Kestodon. They're not very scary, but we will fight something pretty interesting soon. Don't worry. Monster Hunter always makes you fight some dumb, weak stuff first before you actually get to real fights. Man, this thing's pretty flashy, isn't it? Very flashy. Loot.
All right, let's look for another group. The Castodon are the least of your worries.
Too bad.
There are a lot bigger monsters lurking in this forest.
These plants,
Be
they give you
careful.
health.
The endemic life around here can come in handy during a hunt. Try to learn as much as you can about them.
Some more slinger ammo, just in case. Probably not going to use it. I always like to have my slinger loaded with something. This green trail is scout flies. They show you where to go. Birds. I want to catch a bird. Oh! Bird! Oh.
Over
See you
here!
later. That's what you use the capture net for. You just capture little creatures, and that's... It's not for anything useful. It's just for fun. You get to have little creatures running around your home, your house. Hello.
Huh. Be careful.
There we go. I was trying to do the sliding attack. I wanted to see what it was. Ah. I want to see what the sliding attack is. Oh, that's kind of cool. Alright, fight the rest of the Castodon. I need to sharpen actually. I went red. So you see we have a sharpness meter, which is under our stamina. You need to keep your weapon sharp. Otherwise the attack power goes down. I'll sharpen once I finish killing these. Oops, ran out of energy. Oh, I saw that coming. Yeah, alright, I need to sharpen. As your sharpening gets too low, you actually start bouncing off of enemies. Go away. Luckily it couldn't hit me. That would have interrupted me. There we go, we've got green sharpness now. Very nice. The higher sharpness, the more damage you do. One left. I don't want to loot these things, but oh yeah, you keep it busy, Dante. Go, Dante. Good boy, Dante. Hey, Rose, Black Rose. Jeez, that sounds bad. I hope you're alright.
That just about wraps up our work here. Wait. Hey, come here. I think I found something.
Good stuff. Yeah, Monster Hunter always starts off slow with you fighting just these small, pathetic things. I think this one ramps up a little bit faster than some of the other ones did, though. Collect stuff. Always collect stuff. Ooh, mine. Probably use some ore to upgrade some weapons.
Here.
Great Jagras footprint. That's nothing new or interesting. Plenty of those around.
Look at those Castodon. Something's up with them.
That's a great Jagras. It's very hungry.
Now!
Not that bad. There's plenty of great Jagras around, buddy.
Gotcha!
Alright.
Alright, partner.
He thinks it's
New
scary,
assignment
so-
incoming. Take down that great Jagras. If you're not ready, you can return to base and take on the great Jagras quest later.
Wanna
Go
get
fight
going?
the Jagras. Stop talking. The proper big
You need to
monsters
call
leave
your
behind
friends for help.
footprints.
Go to the menu and select SOS Flare to signal them.
I don't
You're
think I'll
going
need
to
help,
need friends
buddy.
when you go up against some of the tougher monsters. In
It's
order
a
for the
great
scout
Jagras.
flies to better track a target monster, we need to keep finding traces of it. Like footprints, for example. Good. You're turning up a lot of clues.
Stop talking. Alright, he stopped. Yeah, they leave behind footprints. You want to click those because that increases your research level with them. Helps you track them quicker and helps you learn their loot tables and stuff. Ooh. Look pretty. Catch you. Eh. Stop moving. I want you to. There, I got it. Catch stuff. Underwater. There's no actual underwater combat in this game, thankfully. It was in 3U. 3 Ultimate had underwater stuff, and I hated it. The underwater stuff was... I thought it was awful. It handled so poorly. But they got rid of that, thankfully. They realised that we didn't like it. Hey, Black Crows. Didn't miss much. We're just about to fight a proper monster. But I went pretty far, didn't it? Here it is.
We've tracked the great Jagras enough for the scout flies to lead us to it. You're less likely to lose sight of a monster if you use the focus camera.
Oh, that's the other thing I wanted to change. I want to change the camera. I remember how. Nope. Oh, it's on page 2. Here we go. Target settings, large monsters only. Camera control. Yeah, focus camera on target by pressing a button. Otherwise, the camera is constantly locked onto it. It's actually kind of awkward if you're used to the old camera like me. Alright, locked onto it, and now I can tap. Yeah, I can tap a button to enter my camera on it. Hello.
Yeah, you've mounted the monster. Now's your chance to top it.
Here's a little mounting mini game. You have to do jumping attacks to get this. It's very useful because if you succeed, you knock the monster over and you get tons of free attacks, which is a big deal in this game. Oh, okay, he fell over.
Now's your chance to get in there and tear it.
And into sword mode. There we go. Yeah, sword mode for the damage. I should sharpen that shit, shouldn't I? I'm not used to having such low sharpness. I've got beginner weapons. Do another jumping attack? Yes, we can. Another one! Woo! Managed again! Poor thing. Keep stabbing. And you hold the button when it tells you to hold the button. Sword mode. All charged up. Oh, I'm all charged up. Come back.
The scout flies as a guide and they'll lead you right to him.
Pick some bones while we're here. Bones. Alright. Look at, they try to have intense music for this monster, but it's the beginner monster. Now let's sharpen, because we're about to hit red sharpness. That's bad. Generally when a monster runs away, it's just a good time to sharpen your weapon before you chase him. In this game, these scout flies just lead you exactly where you want to go. Ooh. Oh! Oh, you can catch that spider, but I got too close. Oh well. Get that special animation when you get a rare thing from a mining node. Hello? Okay. Yeah, this guy sometimes gives you very interesting online stats. Why they do this is beyond my comprehension. Thank you. Free max potion, that's nice. Got any more cool stats for me? No? Okay. One time when I found that dude, he told me how many people play with my weapon class, like how popular it is. But you know if your weapon's popular or not among different players. I'm sure you can cut this thing's tail off. I don't know, I'll just attack it. Oh. Oh no, you really? Now's my chance. Woo! Oh yeah, I should be doing this. Oh, that's right. You actually get to climb on them when you do this. Oh, I knocked me off though. Heal up.
Oh boy, that monster's really mad now. Be ready for some vicious attacks.
You can move while you're healing up in this one. The interesting thing with Jagras is it always has these little ones hanging around. Yeah, the great Jagras has the little Jagras hanging around, so it's the pack leader. They can get annoying. Heal up just in case. I do have pretty low level armor. Oh, a piercing pod. I'll take that. And those monsters will drop these special kinds of slinger ammo, which are very good. Hey.
That's able to pierce the thick shell of monsters.
Yeah, look at that. It does not like that.
Okay, now's your chance. Hurry up.
Okay.
Yay!
Step back and report to the old man.
Switch X is pretty fun. And do. Are there capture quests? Yes, there are some. They're usually not main story quests, they're usually optional quests to capture. Ah, I saw a mining node here. If these things will let me mine. Good. They seem to get way more docile once you finish a quest, so they actually let you loot things. Unlike the older games, where they could be really annoying and keep you dropping you. There's so many quality of life changes in this game. Yeah, this is a pretty good game, Black Rose. I love it a lot. How was the volume in that fight, by the way? Was that good?
I think we got a lead.
Maybe. Let's check it out.
Our next monster.
Hey. Well, you were right. There's our mark.
Pookie Pookie. That's a great name.
Something's got him agitated. Look over there. What in the heck is that? I've never seen anything like it.
You think it's from Zora Magdaros?
I'd like to find out.
Yeah, I can't tell if it's cute or not either, Lauren.
Better report back first. All right?
It's fun to fight though. It makes really good gear. At the end of the quest, you always get like a kill shot. You can hide the menu and take a screenshot if you want. There's some pretty great kill shots out there. This one's okay, I guess. Sometimes you get some really great ones though. You just want to save them. Level 3 Dante. Yay!
I see.
The load times are so good. So good. A pissed off puke puke. That's one of my favourite sayings now. A pissed off puke puke.
Uh-huh.
Have to hunt a puke puke.
Want to get going?
Are you going? Yes, I do. Please stop talking at me. Right.
Once the camp is set up, you can go after that puke puke.
I wonder where the resource center is.
New world, new rules.
Ha!
Oh. Kind of a lot of text. Alright. Now they want me to talk to these people.
Oh, you are too good to me.
These people are quite useful. They give you little side quests. Yep, establish a camp. Go to the ancient forest. Yep, yep.
Don't let me down.
Alright, yeah, they give you these bounties to fulfill. Yep, blah blah blah. And bounties are very cool. I just remembered, when do these run out? Oh, I can't see the limited ones yet. Anyway, so you can sign these bounties. I'm just going to grab them all for now. Yeah, these just gather honey 3 times. Kill 16 small monsters. Gather 4 plants. And you just get rewards for them. So it's just cool little side quests for you to do when you're out in the field.
Okay, let's get this expedition underway. Meet me at the gate.
Hello, what's up?
Good to see you.
Little request. Alright, name it. You can either slay or capture large monsters. He wants me to capture things. I don't really have the gear, the items to do that yet. But
Good
capturing
luck.
things is good. Alright, anyone else to talk to?
Right now, we're in
Oh.
Astera. If
That's
you want
right.
to go on an expedition, open your world map and choose your destination.
Give me the
For this
expedition
expedition, we need to head to
tutorial.
the ancient forest. We can expand expeditions as we delve further into the new world. Pretty good incentive to explore, right?
Okay, this is what I was trying to look at. Right, no exclamation marks, so I'm good to go. I think I'm actually going to switch over to a private session because it keeps saying people coming on offline and online. I do not care about them. I'm going to swap it to a private session now. Which you'll see what I mean by that in a second. So once you get that far in the story, next time you try and load up your save, or every time you try and load up your save file, it'll ask you to search for an online session or create one. You can play it offline, I forget how you turn it on, but you don't really have to care about that because make your session private, off you go, who cares? No one else is going to hop in. That's true if you don't want to play with random people, which I don't at the moment.
Okay, let's get this expedition underway. Meet me at the gate.
That's right, I should talk to this dude, because we've got some great Jagras research to turn in.
Try hard, will you?
Alright, so we updated our field guide for the Great Jagras. And now we can look at its physiology. We can see where it's like where the different hitboxes are and which ones are weak. That's cool. We want to hit it in the
You
face
can
and
embark
on the
on an
belly.
expedition just by heading out through the gate.
Just to
Or
see
you
what
can
elements
use
it's
the
weak
world
to.
map. Whatever's easiest for you.
Oh wait, yeah, it's weak to all the different ailments. Well, a very strong monster, poor thing. Alright, now we go to the ancient forest. I'm gonna go turn in my stuff. Yeah, look at all this stuff I collected. So you can kind of deposit them manually if you want. But a nice thing to do is, how do I move them around? Oh, okay, it's X. Get a mega potion. There it is, Mega Potion. It's a better potion. Alright, and then we can actually make a loadout. Register the loadout. There we go. So what that does is now every time we start a hunt, every time I finish a hunt, I just go here, load my loadout, and it deposits everything I collected. So no micromanagement. That's handy. Oh, I should eat food actually. I was about to go straight out to the expedition. I should eat food. Have I played with status effects? I love using status effects on my hammer. Yeah, poison, sleep, paralysis. Those are really useful because they all... Well, poison just makes it take more damage. Sleep puts it to sleep so you get a free hit. Paralysis just... It paralyzes it for a little bit so you can bash it up. Yeah, I find them really useful. Elements I don't really use for my hammer because elements aren't very good for hammer. You kind of want raw damage. What people say from theory crafting anyway, you want raw damage for hammer. I can play around with elements now that I'm using a different weapon. Alright, so we're going to go on an expedition. Expedition is kind of the free roam mode of the game. You can see what monsters are hanging out in the ancient forest and we can just go there. You can just spend ages running around doing an expedition. Yeah, I love status effects. They're pretty cool. I don't think we have anything on this weapon. Oh, yep, expedition, yep, blah blah blah, yep, okay. Let's see.
Let's look for the campsite.
Yeah, we don't have any status effects or elements on this weapon.
If I get to the campsite first, or if you're lost, open up your map or use your scout flies to track me.
You don't get any free stuff on expeditions, unfortunately, so make sure you bring your own stuff.
If you leave the base without signing up for a quest, you'll go on an expedition. There's no time limit or cap on how many times you're allowed to faint, which means you can explore to your heart's content.
Aw, I want one of those, they're very cute. I'll get one day. Whee! Yeah, so you can just spend ages just wandering around in an expedition, just collecting stuff, hunting stuff. It's pretty fun.
Now this is interesting. Let's report our findings to everyone at the resource center when we get back.
Sometimes what she's talking about is very vague and unclear. She's talking about investigations, but that's not a thing we've unlocked yet. I guess we have now. I can go back and get an investigation. But investigations are more optional things we can do. Bird! I got it!
Oh.
A bliss bill. Okay, cool. I got a bird. Caught the bird. There's a great Jagras hanging around. Also collect its tracks, increase our tracking of it. Hello, the fisher. If you like fishing.
Howdy!
Howdy! He likes fishing. Letting fish, blah blah blah. Fish in my sleep. I sleep with him. What? What? Yep, stop talking. There we go. And you can fish with the fishing rod. There you go, the sushi fish. If you don't like fishing though, you have an alternative in this game. You can just use the capture net. I've got a bunch of fish. It scares away all the other fish, but you just get a ton of fish in one go. It's pretty good. Alright, so he's got a quest for us now, I better talk to him.
I just love me some good fishing.
Yep, you do. He just wants us to catch him a certain fish. I might have actually just caught one of them with my fishing net, but it doesn't count, so I didn't have the quest yet. Same. Hey dude. Good thing I have you.
Oh.
Catch you. And some mucus. I know what that's from, unfortunately. Not a thing we're gonna fight yet.
You can assign a target destination for your scout flies on the map.
Footprints from something very scary. Hey buddy, great Jagras. Something really cool in this game is, well, monsters don't necessarily fight you right away. They kind of just let you do your own thing. They're doing their own thing. In the old games, if you came across a monster, they were in combat with you. They would just start fighting you. But this dude, look at him, he's chill. He's looking for food, that's what he's doing. Some monsters get very aggressive, but not all of them are. So that's very nice. You can just see monsters running around doing their own thing. Yeah, we're getting tracks for the Anjanath, which is the big T-Rex thing. Definitely not ready to fight that. Right, so what are we actually doing here? We need to get to the campsite. And I'm just collecting stuff as well, because collecting stuff is very useful. You can craft things. You see, we're finishing a side quest. We've got 3 out of 4 plants. Ooh, a mining spot. I'll get that. Gimme. Mining spot. Alright, onwards. These are some doodles left behind by some of the local felines. There's a local tribe of kitties, and you can befriend them. Then they teach your kitty to use a new ability. So that's pretty cool. It's kind of a thing you can very easily not even know about when you're playing through this game. I thought I just saw a bug. I was going to catch it. Oh, well, there it is. Little cricket. Emperor Hopper. Nice. Right, I've gone completely the wrong way.
Your wildlife map keeps track of where you are and where the scout flies are taking you.
I want to
You
go
can also
here.
use it to keep tabs on monsters.
I remember where the campsite is, so we're just going to head to the campsite. Yeah, this is when you're supposed to just run around and explore and kind of learn the lay of the land. Ooh, shiny mushrooms. That means we get more for collecting it. 5 blue mushrooms. Nice. I actually forget what blue mushrooms are used for now. They used to be used in potions, but not anymore. Potions only take herbs now. Forget what you use them for now. Found some mysterious footprints. So there's all these NPCs hanging around when you do expeditions. They have little side quests for you. Hello, she wants you to catch little things like I've been catching. Endemic life. Small animals, fish, anything that won't try and eat you.
Oh yeah!
Oh yeah! What if I become your assistant? I'm pretty busy, lady. Are you gonna pay me or what? Alright, she'll give us a side quest if we talk to her again, so... Catch a woodland Terex. Prehistoric birds that glide from tree to tree. They're pretty close by, actually. Capture a woodland Terex. Should be one around here. Oh, there was one around here anyway. It's a toad. Paratoads are cool. If you kick them, they do like a big electric field that'll paralyze you or monsters nearby. You can also catch them though. I got a paratoad. They're useful in combat though. If you can lure a monster near one and then set it off, that's pretty useful. I don't see any. Usually there's a woodland Terex around here. Yeah, doesn't matter. Let's move on. Oh, flowers. Take some flowers. Yeah, our character's too scrawny for the great Jagras to consider eating.
Hey, partner!
Oh. There's an Anjanath nearby. Okay, it was around here. Can we climb that? No. There's the Anjanath.
Over here.
Well, let's get up here before it sees us. Hey, we did it. We don't want to fight that thing. It's kind of scary at the moment. This thing, on the other hand, this thing is not scary. Cooley-dackoo. It's got quite a personality. My character's just like, what?
Well, if we don't take care of that pest, the camp won't last the night.
Oh, yeah.
Now we have to hunt it. Because otherwise it's going to rifle our camp that we're trying to set up. We can come back and do that later if we want, or we can do it now. I'm going to do it now, because it's the next story thing.
Return to base from an expedition.
There it is.
Open the wildlife map and switch to the world map. Then select Astera.
Now go hunt it. Oh, there's a moss swine. Killing these things makes me feel really bad, but they do drop unique stuff, so I do kill a couple of them. These things, all they want to do is eat mushrooms. Oh, I feel really bad killing that thing. There is eventually going to be a quest to get some of this thing's loot, so I've got to kill one. Feathers. The one thing about expeditions is monsters will actually leave after a little while. Oh, some dung. We want the dung, unfortunately. Dung is actually very rare to find in this game, and it's actually very useful. That sounds really dumb, but it is. So we can catch that. Your monsters will leave during expeditions if they've been around for too long, so if you're actually trying to hunt things in an expedition, you might have them leave. So if there's something you want to farm, I recommend not fighting it in expeditions. Do a quest for it. Hey buddy. Oh. Sorry, we gotta fight. We gotta fight. We gotta fight. Sword mode. Heck. Didn't do much damage actually, did it? Oh, where are you going? Come back. This monster's got a cool gimmick. Which we'll see pretty soon. Won't decide to do it. Oh. Yeah, that's gonna happen. Transform! Sword mode! Sword mode go! Yeah! Powered up! Oh yeah, look at that fire. It's almost like Red Queen, sort of. Except nothing, it doesn't handle anything like it. But it's all shiny and fiery. Alright, transform back. Alright, here's its gimmick. It picks up rocks. And then it uses it as a shield. It's pretty clever actually, isn't it? Need to sharpen. Dante, where are you, buddy? Keep its attention for me. Dante, get in there and fight it. Alright, we finished just in time. Oh, now you're leaving. Jeez, you smacked me with a freaking rock and then you'd leave. That's really not very nice. Heal up. Click these mushrooms, because they're right there. And we'll chase it. Yeah, if we don't kill it, it's going to wreck the camp, because it likes shiny things. That's very true, Tag. You like to collect things. Where'd the Anjanath go?
You can fast travel back to
It's all the way
camp
over there,
simply
yeah,
by
that's good.
selecting it from the wildlife map.
I don't want the Anjanath to come in while we're fighting this thing. That's a big scary T-Rex. Jump! Missed! No! Feels bad. We'll try again. It's worth going for these. Yeah. You get so much damage when you knock them down and you just get free hits. We move around on it too by using the analog stick. We're on its head now. I think I'm not doing that attack properly with this gun. Normally you get like a super attack when you knock it down. should have done my... I keep forgetting I have that super move, the elemental discharge. Heal up. Not very low on health, but I always like to stay nice and topped up, because you never know when something's going to hit for way harder than everything else did. Where are you going? You're leaving again? Oh. Come back, I just want to be friends. Sharpen. Yeah, so dung gets turned into these dung pods. Dung pods are insanely useful because if there's two monsters hanging around, you can shoot one with a dung pod to make it leave. They're very important when there's multiple monsters hanging around fighting you. And it's kind of hard to collect them, unfortunately, so yeah, it sounds dumb that dung is actually very useful, but it is. Oh, it's inventory space. It's a bit better than the old games. Yeah, this is my inventory space. And also, monster loot has its own section now, so it's much easier to just to have tons of room for things. They're fighting each other. Oh god, Anjanath is here too. This could get ugly. Alright, Great Jagras is leaving, and I think Anjanath is... Oh god, hang on. Where did Kuriyaku go? Alright, Anjanath is going that way. Excuse me, buddy. I just want to get past you. There we go. How could the scout flies show you where to go? Very easy to get lost in this zone. Oh, the Anjanath is pretty close by. I'll keep an eye out. It could barge in. Cause some pain. Ah! Speaking of barging in.
If you're clever, you can use the slinger to distract monsters.
So when it's holding a rock, if you shoot it with a certain slinger ammo, you can stun it or shock it. Yeah, make it drop its rock. I could use the dung pod to make this Great Jagras go away, but you know what? I'm just gonna hang around. I'm gonna slash it. Oh, this is probably a mistake. No, we finished it. Go. So there's a shiny over here. Certain things will make monsters drop extra materials, which are shinies. Right, it was just a wyvern here, not anything useful. Oh, we got a scale. That's cool. Oh, it's hungry. Look at it. Crawling. So keep an eye on that Jagras.
Your health is low. Keep your distance and use a potion.
Gonna let them fight each other and Dante. While we heal up. Oh, this poor thing. It's really not doing well. Look, it's so tired. Alright, we're gonna chase it. And I need to sharpen as well. Down to yellow sharpness. Alright, we're ready to go. The monsters have they have a health bar and they have a stamina bar. You can't see it, but they do. And so they do run out of stamina while they're fighting, and then they can't do attacks very well. Oh, dodged the wrong way. I think it might have been okay if I'd gone left. I'm trying to get a sliding attack here. Can I slide down here? Yes, I can. Oh, didn't work. Piercing pod. Nice dodge, buddy, but I still got you. It is very strange using weapons that are a bit less mobile than the hammer. I'm used to the hammer's mobility. Oh, it's weak. This is the point where we could capture it if I had any traps. I don't. I'm just going to kill it. That's alright, Black Rose. Ask as many questions as you want. I like answering questions about stuff like this. Help people figure out if they want to play the game or not. And help people learn how the game works. Welcome, Kyle. Yeah. You like that the cat's name is Dante? Yeah. We're Nero and he's Dante. Oh, it's eating actually. I thought it would be going for a sleep, but it's eating. I should do my elemental discharge. There we go. Boom! That's cool. Transform into sword. Slash slash. Aw, we interrupted this meal. Transform. Back to axe mode. Ooh. It's got a rock. That rock really ruins our sharpness because hitting a rock with a sword is it's gonna blunt your weapon. Using another piercing pod. These things do a lot of damage. They're very worth using. Just some extra damage you can get. And it's got another one. Oh. Makes them flinch too. It's fantastic in multiplayer because while you're making it flinch, your friends are just bashing it up. It's dead.
Select Astera from the world map so we can go home.
Oh, you did it. Yeah, Great Jagras will leave the locale soon. Yeah, so monsters do just kind of leave on their own in expeditions. Which is why I don't recommend hunting in expeditions very much, because you might just not kill something quick enough and it might just leave on you. But just to save yourself some frustration. Right, that's our quest objective. No place for Virgil? Yeah, sadly. No place for Virgil. Get some more of these doodles from the local kitties. It helps us do stuff later, which I don't think I'll get to doing that in this stream. What's the time? Oh yeah, it's getting a bit late. Might be able to do another hunt. Okay, I think we're done here. So on an expedition, you return by going to the menu, go return from expedition. Heading back. Looks proud of himself, doesn't he? Got some goodies. I like goodies. Got a new ingredient. Nice. So it's good. It's a good idea to just to loot every loot point, even if it doesn't seem to give you anything important, because it might give you canteen ingredients. Got the camp set up. Go.
Don't let me down.
Unlock the camp.
I have something special just for you.
Mega potions. So this is them teaching you how to make mega potions, even though the game makes them automatically for us. We have to give her a mega potion. We have 52 because we had that starter pack that the game gave us. Alright, we'll give her a mega potion.
Thank you.
These three are basically the same NPC. When you talk to one of them, it just kind of talks to one of them at random. And they all do the same thing. Fires in 17 hours. Okay, so I haven't finished this on my main character yet. I need to hunt another Angunath and another Rathian. I have to remember that. I'll do that tonight. And we can pick up another side quest, because we finished one of our side quests. Let's grab that one. Complete 3 quests in the forest. I think we'll do that. Actually, what's the deliveries? Let's have a look. Blah blah blah. Tutorial. Yep. Go away. Ah, there we go. That's where we had to turn in the mega potion. Deliver it. There's our canteen beefed up a little bit. And we've got some exclamation marks to talk to. Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Your field of research is the Grimmelkins. They're the local kiddies. He wants us to communicate them and befriend them. I started working on that by looking at their doodles in the forest. Okay, he wants to talk to us too. Let's go talk to him. Then we'll do the next quest, I reckon. Hey, Magic. Oh, I'm loving World. I played through it on PS4 and I loved it.
Keeping you busy?
Now I'm playing on PC, and this is my third file here. My other file I'm playing with my boyfriend and a friend. And it's so nice to finally play it with friends, because we couldn't really do that on the PS4 version. Because we only had one PS4, so my boyfriend and I couldn't play together. Now we both have the PC version, so we can play together finally. It's great.
You've done well.
And then we've got this file I started up for the stream. A Puke hunt is on, yeah. Hunt the Puke. I might make the Puke armor,
We're the ones to get it done.
Not sure if I'll...
The 5th has an urgent mission. Partner, you'd better come see me.
Oh, right. I'm not sure if I'll do all my Puke hunting on stream. Aha. There's the message I was waiting for. Okay, I'm gonna get the oven going, I reckon, and then we'll do a hunt while the oven's heating up, and then I'll pull the stream, because I'm about to get dinner cooking. You're stuck at Nergigante on the PS4 version? That's an understandable place to be stuck. Nergigante is a mean monster. I think it's kind of scary. You want us to get you some ingredients for the chef.
Good luck.
But he's got so much eating to do, he can't do it himself. Ugh. This guy's lazy, he just gives us side quests to do. Yeah, see, that's why I killed that pig thing. I needed that item for this. Isn't that convenient? Alright, I'm gonna go get the oven preheating. And then I'll be right back. And then we'll do another hunt. So I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. The oven's like right next to me. The kitchen's right next to this room, so it doesn't take me long to get there. Alright, one more. Let's go. Go fight the Puke.
Hey there, partner.
Every time I use the elemental discharge, you hear the Devil Trigger song. I like that, Black Rose. That's a fitting thing. So I'm skipping through the text a bit because I don't really care too much about the story, but I should slow down so everyone can read it. Multiplayer, blah blah blah. Yep, multiplayer's a thing. It exists. Also, every time you talk to her, this book opening animation, when you look at your quests, it's pretty slow. But if you hold the run button, much faster. It should just be that quick from the word go. I don't know why you have to hold run. It's a Monster Hunter thing. I'm not going to bother adjusting the players because this is a private online session, so no one else is going to hop in anyway. So I've got 2 camps I can choose from to start with, since we set up that second camp. I'll start at the second camp. Urgent Puke hunt. Plus 10 health, plus attack. Sounds good to me. I was going to try the gun lance at some point. I'll try the gun lance next stream, I reckon. I'm still coming to terms with the switch axe. Okay, this is... Oh, there we go. We deposited all those items. This is why I set up a loadout. Set up a loadout nice and early, so you can do that. Did I have antidotes? I did, didn't I? We're gonna need antidotes here. We're gonna need them. Yeah, the sky is quite pretty. It's a very nice skybox. Very nice. Let's go. Depart. Yeah, something to note is those freaking load times. They're so good. Yeah, so something to note. Yeah, is that you cannot pause this game, even if you're in offline mode. There is no pause function, which is real lame. So it's not a good game to do while you're, say, cooking. That's a thing to note. Just something for you all to know in case you have to go AFK a lot during games. You might be wary about Monster Hunter, unfortunately. Let's go find the Puke Puke. I love saying that name. Puke Puke. Well, let's go a different way. Will it attack us or will it let us walk past it? Sometimes it gets aggro on you and wants to eat you, and sometimes... Oh no, it's a hungry engine F. So we'll go this way. And I think we've lost it already. Poor thing. Okay, now how to get to where Puke Puke is? I think the engine is still nearby. Still got the battle music going. Oh, how did it know where I was? Run away! Okay, it can't chase us through there. Sometimes it does try to chase you, and it's pretty terrifying. Whee! Missed the jump. Real stylish. Oh. These are the things I need to capture for that lady. Oh, missed somehow. Yeah, I got one. Nice. Okay. I'm still in combat with the engine F. That's weird. Sometimes this happens. Sometimes you get kind of stuck in combat with something. I have to find somewhere to hide, and then it'll break the combat. It's raining. Very moody. Right, where's somewhere to hide? I have no idea where the Puke Puke is by now. It's probably moved around a lot. Okay, we're out of combat now. Yay! Just had to get really far away. It's a very angry engine F. Okay, so I was going to head up here, but that's where the engine F ended up being. So maybe it's going to be around here somewhere. The tracking will help us find it anyway. Grab that herb. Yeah, getting stuck in combat isn't as annoying as in WoW, Lauren, because... Oh, there it is. There's the Puke Puke right there. Don't leave, buddy. Don't leave. If it flies away, that's going to be very annoying. Okay, we'll see how this goes. I might just get my butt poisoned a million times since I'm not very familiar with this weapon. We'll see how we go though. It's quite fun trying out a new weapon, I will say. It's easy just to stay in your comfort zone in this kind of game. Excuse me. It tripped over me. Oh, Dante's healing me. Thanks, Dante. You're a sweetie. Got poison? Yeah, this thing poisons. You do not want to get poisoned. It's bad. Oops, don't want to do that. It's eating. Got a slinger ammo? I don't have any slinger ammo. See, that's what you want slinger ammo for. You can interrupt it. I'm having trouble activating sliding attacks with this weapon. Oh god, poison! Oh, and I'm stunned. Dante's gonna come help me. No? Dante! Normally he hits you to knock you out of your stun. He didn't feel like it though, he was just gonna laugh at me. Friggin' Dante. Never trust Dante. Alright. That tail's a bit large at the moment. I forget what that actually means. I think it means it's getting ready to poison. Oh boy, that's a lot of poison. We don't want to be anywhere near that stuff. Oh god, yeah, it does that scary attack. I've got to remember I can unsheath straight into sword mode. I keep forgetting. But I can cut off this thing's tail, can't I? I should be going for the tail. You know, when I'm not getting kicked. Get up again. Alright. There we go. Sword mode. Get that tail. Hit it. Hit that tail. Not sure if that hit. Alright, you're gonna poison me again? Oh, yep. Okay, I thought it was gonna do that tail attack again. Well, yep, no it is. Communication error occurred. There you go, there's the server issues I keep talking about. But it transitions into offline mode completely seamlessly, as you can see. As long as you're single player, of course. If you're multiplayer, you'll get disconnected from each other. Yeah, that was pretty funny, Black Rose. Sometimes it doesn't aggro. Never mind. That was the Anjanath wanting to scare us a little bit. A little bit more tracking on the Puke. Alright. So I don't have any problems fighting this thing on the hammer, but using a different weapon is it's a very interesting experience. You'd have to relearn a lot about the game. We can max out our stamina. Eat another ration. It's red. It's angry. All monsters have an enrage. Oh yeah, we've got a mounting. Yeah, all monsters have an enrage, at which point they just do tons of attacks. Whee! See if I can do this attack properly this time. There we go, that's what I'm supposed to do. Alright, I'm gonna go for the tail. See if I can cut off the tail. Slicey, slicey. Hey, we cut off the tail. Nice. With a lot of monsters, you can cut off their tail and then you get more loot. That's something I cannot do with my hammer. Because my hammer's a blunt weapon, it doesn't cut. So it's actually nice using a cutting weapon for a change. Plus we got poison again. Poison forever. I'm gonna loot this tail because I'm greedy. I'm gonna loot it during combat. Ah, that's bad. This is bad. Maybe they'll fight each other. Maybe it's... Let's just sit back, see what happens. No, it's coming for me! It wants me! Oh, and the Great Jagras is here too. We have 3 monsters here. This could never happen in the old games. They only have 2 at a time. Okay, 2 of them are having a fight, but the Puke isn't.
Monsters are fighting each other? Maybe we
Oh,
could use
Puke left. That's handy. Let's watch this fight because it's pretty scary. Oof. That poor thing. Jesus. Yeah, the fighting animations are amazing in this game. Let's hide until it gets out of combat with us. Oh god, that's really close to us. Let's just run, actually. This engine ass is being a pain, isn't it?
Hurry up before you get noticed again.
I want to loot this. It's shiny. Okay, hello buddy. Oop. Tail slash. Little kick. Oh nice, I made it flinch. I'm getting pretty greedy with my combo there. Monster Hunter is all about trying not to get greedy with your attacks. Oh, it's hungry. Alright, I can kind of just do what I want now. Let's do this. Boom! Jesus, that's cool.
The monster's tired. Now's your chance to deal some serious damage.
Little kick. Sometimes you climb on the monster's face when you do that attack. I'm not sure what causes it and what doesn't cause it. You'll learn this weapon. Nice. Tail swipe. That's attacking Dante. Good boy, Dante. You keep it busy. Whoa, tail. So I cut its tail, so it doesn't have much of a tail to swing anymore, so that's pretty cool. It actually does change monsters' attacks and hitboxes. Alright, we need to sharpen. Oh, it's such a good attacking opportunity, but I have to give it up because I need to sharpen. Oh, it's only when I have the outside gauge maxed. Okay, thanks, Sniper. That makes sense. Yeah, I need to make sure I'm got the outside gauge filled up, which I fill up by attacking in sword mode. Might be leaving. Yeah, it's leaving. But no, it's going to eat food. See if we can interrupt it without. Okay. No, not interrupting it today. Oh, it's angry. Whoa! Oh, I broke something. It dropped some, dropped a piercing point. Nice. We're gonna use that. Haha. 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 Oh, why's it hit me? Uh-oh, bad spot, bad spot. We're breaking lots of parts in this poor thing. So every monster has like certain parts you can break, and that gives you more loot at the end of the hunt. If you want to loot its claws, you need to break its claws. Poison again, oh my god. And dizzy.
Look, the monster's almost done for.
Oh, it's weak.
Chances are it'll retreat to its nest to recuperate.
Dropped a shiny for us. Nice. A quill. Ooh. Probably gonna want that for crafting its gear. So I definitely want to craft that. Oh, it's really good. Yep, it's gonna leave and go back to its nest. So we just give it a little bit of time before it goes back. And let's sharpen too. It's always the best thing to do when a monster changes locations, is just make sure you're healed up, make sure you're sharpened up, make sure you're in tip-top shape. Ready to do as much damage as you can. And hey, great Jagras. Good to see you, buddy. Oh, there's that tail. That looks really gross, actually. Alright, so the monster sleeps over here. When monsters go to sleep, they actually do regenerate health, but it's very slow. So you really don't have to worry unless you... Ooh. You're gonna have to grab that dung, unfortunately. Because it's rare. You can't just buy it from shops like in old games. Yeah, a monster won't regenerate all its health unless you actually just go off and just spend ages doing something else. You don't really have to worry about them regenerating. I guess you can see exactly where they are in this game. Right, I want to do the elemental discharge, but I messed it up. Oh well. It's not actually sleeping, it was eating. I expected it to be sleeping. Oh, now we can do the, boom! Damn, that's so cool! It's even angrier, somehow. Grab that piercing pod. Oh, I already had a piercing pod. I should have used it. Boom! Boom! You don't like that? Oh, I knocked it over. Oh. Oh, I was on its face too. And it died. Nice. Well, that was really fun. That was a lot more interesting than fighting it with the hammer, because I know how to use the hammer against this thing. You kind of have to learn how to fight every monster with every individual weapon if you like change weapons around. It's really interesting and fun. Poop is one of the most important things in this game, and you love it, Nopa? Yeah, it's it's really funny when someone's complaining. These two monsters keep coming together, and oh, it's impossible. And your response to them is actually just throw some poo at them. And by poo, we mean dung pods. Yeah, you equip them to your slinger. Then you shoot them. I'm not going to do it because I don't want to waste them. They're actually kind of a rare thing. I need to build up my stock of poo. Whee! Dante's just kind of lazing around in the background. That's an okay kill shot. You can't really see what's happening. Some more research. Got all sorts of things unlocked.
You've done
Continuing the game in offline mode. Yep. It's weird when I saw some people giving negative Steam reviews. I can't even play this game single player because of the servers. I'm like, what? It transitions you to offline mode really neatly and cleanly. I mean, yes, the servers should be better, but you can play this solo without worrying.
And listen up.
But it hasn't even been a full week since the game came out, so... And they have said they're working on the servers.
Alright, it's time to begin the Elder Dragon investigation. Make sure you know what you need to do.
So now we need to protect the scholars. Let's regroup in the Wildspire Waste.
It's a very Nero kind of dance. Not. Alright, I'm gonna end the stream now and go make some dinner. So thank you all for watching. That was a lot of fun. I'm definitely going to play this file more on stream. This is my stream file. Let me know if you want to see me farm Puke, otherwise I'll hunt it a bunch off stream to make the armor for it. Sorry to hear that Twitch is having issues, Tag. But we're ending the stream now anyway, so I'll see you all later. See yous.